everyone! So today's video is going to be my 2013 favorites. To start off, I'm going to show you guys my favorite face products that I've been using, and the first thing I wanted to talk about is these beauty blending sponges. And I get mine at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. I believe Casey, or her old channel name was It's Blondie, did a whole video about these, and she said that she thinks TJ Maxx ones are just as good as the regular one, and I've been using these for quite a while, so I was glad to hear from someone who had tried both. My favorite concealer has been the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I haven't had this the entire year, but ever since I started using it, I haven't tried going back to any of the other ones that I have in my drawer. This one just absolutely works the best under the eyes, on blemishes, all over the face. And then for powders, if you guys have been watching me for a while, you would probably know this, but it's the L'Oreal Translucide Naturally Luminous Powder, and it's just the best loose powder. I really prefer loose powders to pressed powders. I think they just give a better finish. I find that a lot of pressed powders can get kind of cakey. For blush and bronzer, the blush that I've been absolutely obsessed with is Illamasqua's Powder Blush in Katie, and it's my favorite shade of blush. It's just a nice, cool toned, light pink color. And then of course, my favorite bronzer has been Benefit's Hoola. So moving on to eyes, my favorite eyeliner has been the Physicians Formula 2-in-1 Eye Booster, and I've been using this since before I started YouTube. I just keep going back to this. I've tried a couple other felt tip eyeliners, and I just don't like them at all, really. And this one is a pen tip, but it's a brush tip. It's not a felt tip. So it doesn't get all clogged with eyeshadow, so it doesn't dry out quick, and it has the shaker thing in it, so it just lasts forever. And then for brows, this year was also the first year that I really tried to fill my brows, and if you guys watched some of my first videos, my brows looked kind of red and just, it didn't work. It wasn't right. The color wasn't right. And so finally I splurged and I got the Anastasia Brow Duo Powder in Taupe. So this has no red in it, so it really matches my hair color a lot better. And I don't like super dark brows, so this is kind of more of a lighter duo. They have dark brown and stuff, but I didn't want them to be too dark, and I didn't want any red in the powder at all, because if there's any red, it just looks horrible. And then I don't have an eyeshadow palette or anything, but my absolute favorite eyeshadow all year was Stila's Kitten. I use this almost every single day. It's majorly hit pan. I'm gonna need to get a new one soon, probably. This just is really great for all over the lid, and then I add in darker colors or lighter colors depending on what I want that day. But this is just so sparkly, and I get so many compliments, and if people ever ask me what's on my eyes, it's usually when I'm wearing this. So I think it's a really pretty color, and people really notice it, if that makes sense. And then another favorite have been the Maybelline Color Tattoos. This one is in Barely Branded, and this is actually the second kind of champagne color that I went through. I had another one of these that I completely used up, and it was in an empties video a while back. Then moving on to lip products, I kind of separated this off by season because I wore different things throughout the year. So last spring, my absolute favorite lip product was Revlon's lipstick in Primrose, and if you guys have been watching me since last spring, I was obsessed with this. I talked about this all the time. It's just a really nice kind of cool toned pink with almost a little bit of mauve in it. I think I included this in my Spring Loves giveaway, if you guys remember when I did those videos. And then in the summer, there were two lip products that I really used a lot. The first isn't necessarily a lip product, but it's Benefit's Posy Tint. And this, you guys probably know, it's just a light pink lip or cheek stain, and it's just kind of dries to almost a bright pink, but it's still lighter. So I would use this on my lips on a daily basis, and then I'd put a balm over it, or a clear gloss over it, or a colored gloss, and it was just kind of a staple, and I would use it every single day, and I even traveled with this, even though it's kind of bulky. Another lip product I used a ton in the summer was this Jordana Twist and Shine Moisturizing Balm Stain, and this one is in Candied Coral, and it just is nice and moisturizing. And what I love the most about the Jordana Twist and Shines are that they aren't minty. They have a fruity smell. And then for the fall and winter, there were a lot of darker colors that I was wearing, but I wouldn't really wear them out. I just liked wearing them in videos and stuff like that, so I didn't think I'd mention any of those because they weren't 100% favorites. But something I have got into in the fall and winter was nudes, and I used these two products to achieve a nice kind of nude lip that wasn't too obviously nude, if that makes any sense. It's what I have on right now, but I've been talking for a while, so it might be kind of worn off. And the first thing I do is apply some of this Rimmel Show Off Lip Lacquer, and this one is in Nude Escape, and I kind of let it dry. And then I put on this Almay Liquid Lip Balm in Rosy Lipped, and it just gives the perfect kind of pinky nude color, and it still lets a little bit of your lip color show through, but this is pretty opaque stuff, so it gives a nice base for this lip gloss, which is a little bit more pinky compared to this. And then I decided to include nail polish as well, because I have had quite an interesting year for nail polish. I've been really stuck on like a certain color every season, and I haven't liked to kind of veer away from it. So to start out with the spring, I was wearing this polish by Essie in Fiji a ton. It's just a really nice light pink. I'm sure you guys have heard of this. I think I did a giveaway with this as well. I just could not get enough of this color. It was always on my nails, and I just really love how kind of subtle it is, but it's still a nice pink. And then for the summer, I was obsessed with China Glaze's Flip Flop Fantasy, and this is just a neon kind of like light coral color. And it's just really pretty, and it's really eye-catching, and people would compliment it all the time and ask me what it was and stuff. And I've used like close to half the bottle, so next summer I might need to pick up a new one. This was on my toes the entire summer and even on my fingernails a ton, and I just couldn't stop wearing this even into the fall. I was like so sad to put this away for the year. And speaking of the fall, my favorite fall nail polish this year was Butter London's Royal Navy, which as you can see is just a really nice navy nail polish. It's a really true navy. It looks blue on the nails, but it's still got that deep darkness to it. And this is a really good formula. The only thing I don't like about Butter London, I don't know if it's all of them, but at least this one, when you take it off, the blue just goes everywhere, like all over your skin, and I don't know why it does that, but you have to be really careful not to make a huge mess when you take this off. But it does last a really long time, and I just love the color. I have seriously probably like 10 different navy nail polishes, and this one is the one that I always want to reach for. And then for the winter, I have two different products. The first is this white nail polish by Essie in Marshmallow. It's pretty sheer, but it's what I'm wearing right now, if you guys can see that. I know I'm kind of far away. And I just like that it's sheer. Like, you kind of have to build it up, but since it's a sheer color, it doesn't look so stark white. It looks more like a gentle white, if that makes any sense at all. But I really love this, and I've used quite a bit of it. And then the last nail product that I really loved in the winter were these kind of fake French manicure nails. You guys saw me in videos wearing these a ton. I was super busy in the winter with school, so I didn't have a ton of time to be painting my nails and filing my nails and making sure they were nice, and they were always breaking and stuff. So I started using these, and these ones are from Kiss, and they are petite length because I have tiny hands and tiny nail beds, so these really looked the best on my fingers. But if you have longer nail beds, you can obviously get like the medium length or the long length, but I like that these were nice and short, and they fit my nails really well, and they looked not natural, but it kind of looked like I had just painted my nails French or got them done or something. And these last over a week, like a week and a half. They could last longer, but they start to look kind of, you should change them. And so yeah, I really love these, and they're not very expensive. I always get mine at CVS, and there's usually like extra bucks offers and stuff like that. Okay guys, so those were all of my favorite products from 2013, and this video is actually a collab with my friend Avery here on YouTube. She did a video of all her 2013 favorites as well, and I really love her videos. She's really sweet, and she's really fun to talk to. So I will go ahead and link her video in the description, and I really hope you guys will all go and watch it, because like I said, I really love her videos, and she's been putting out a lot more videos lately, so I hope you guys will check out her channel and her video and go ahead and subscribe to her and let her know that I sent you. And don't forget, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I leave all the links and stuff below, and of course I check out your guys' accounts when you do that, because I love getting to know all of you. So anyways, I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye everyone.